I entered law school in the early 1960s and did all right in law school. It was a boring, difficult experience for many of us. But I loved being a lawyer. My first 4 years as a lawyer was a prosecutor in Ventura County, and I tried a lot of cases. Almost had a career as a prosecutor, but in 1966 I had the opportunity to return from Ventura County back up to the Bay Area, and I became a plaintiff's lawyer. Joined a well-established firm and was with that firm for a long time, trying nothing but plaintiffs' cases. And I've been a plaintiff's trial lawyer all my career. But there was something interesting about being a trial lawyer because I'd been a hard-drinking gang member, I'd been a hard-drinking fraternity guy, I'd been a hard-drinking law student, and I loved being a hard-drinking trial lawyer. It was a career in those days, and to a certain extent now, where there was always a good reason to have a drink. If you won your case, you celebrated. If you lost your case, you commiserated. But in either case, we went to the bar and had a drink. Had a drink with our colleagues, had a drink with our adverse lawyers. We were friends, and drinking was an important part of our life. But drinking began to change for me. Whereas I'd always associated all the good times I'd ever had with drinking, things began to change. I was trying case after case. In the early 70s, I had a caseload of 180 personal injury cases. We had somebody come into our firm as an associate. I gave him 60 cases. I was then only had 120 cases with a secretary. I had cases set for trial every week. I was trying 8 or 10 cases a year. That's a lot of heavy work. And it was wearing on me. In my book, Getting a Winning Verdict in My Personal Life, A Trial Lawyer Finds His Soul, I have a chapter entitled Burning Out in the Fast Lane. And that's exactly what happened to me. Drinking was changing. It wasn't about fun so much. It was about needing a drink, coming home at the end of the day and having to have a couple of drinks or 3 or more. I needed them to go to sleep. I needed them to take care of the stress and the pain that I felt. I was in my second marriage. I had kids. I had stress. I was trying to be a great trial lawyer. I won some cases and I lost some cases, but it was hard, conflictual, difficult work. And I found myself going to bars, staying out late, doing things that I'm not particularly proud of. But they were who we are and what we did in those days. But by the time it came to 1984, I'd been a little over 20 years in practice. I knew that my wife was getting ready to leave me, and I didn't blame her. I wasn't a very good husband. I was drinking very heavily, trying to reduce the stress. And I didn't know what to do. And as I describe in my book, I said that Liz was thinking about leaving me. Frankly, I didn't blame her. There were too many late nights with lipstick on the collar, too many phony, stupid lies that demeaned us both. There was too much irritability caused by too much alcohol. I was stuck. I needed help. I was literally drowning myself. I was concerned about my liver. If I didn't quit drinking, I could die. I'm really not sure I cared at that point. I was depressed and afraid. Afraid to lose my lifestyle. Afraid to lose my family. Afraid to lose my life. What could I do?